Hey, what's up, kids volunteers? I want to run through a piece of paper with you called the Recruiting Master Document. I downloaded this from a coach of doing children's ministry stuff I've been working with. And here's where we're at, man. I'm so excited. We are adding a fifth weekend service, fourth Sunday service in January. Not to mention, if our goal, you might not know this, but our goal is to have 8 to 10 kids in a small group. And I want you to think about your last time you had a small group and go, how many kids did I have in that group? And if you're Maddie on Thursday night, like you had 22 last time, like you just insane numbers of kids. This is a great thing. We want to have lots of kids. We want to have, the more kids we have, the more kids we can tell about Jesus. That is what it all comes down to. But honestly, if what we want to do is get to know these kids and be relational with them, 1 to 22 is a horrific ratio. We probably need 2 more leaders in that room. So you go, hey, how are we going to find those people? And the answer is, the best person to recruit a new volunteer is a great volunteer who loves what they do. And so I'm coming to you to say, hey, you might not love what you do, and this is your chance to tell me that. But the other part is this, to go, who do you know? Okay, that's number 1 on this paper. There are 10 spots or 10 questions or whatever. And number 1 is just, man, you know what it takes to be a volunteer at VRL Kids. You know what leading a small group is like. You know what hosting on stage. You know what the AV booth is like. Who do you know that would be a great fit? If you're 13, who do you know in the 8th grade that would be a great addition to our team? Who's a mom that you know, who's a dad that you know, who's a neighbor that you know that they have to go to VRL and love Jesus. This is important. Who do you know? Numbers 2 and 3, how well do you know this person? On a scale of 1 to 5, is this like, yeah, I see him at church and they seem like a good dude. Okay, great. That's great to know. But if they're like 5 out of 5, this is my brother-in-law, awesome. Now we can actually jump the line a little bit because we don't have to vet out like, is he a good dude? Because we know that. Now, the other part is this. Hey, what is he, I'm going to say he on this one. What does he do for work? Is he married? Does he have kids? How long have they lived in Spokane? Do they even know the area? Are they connected to anything? Are they serving somewhere else? Is he somewhere else in the church? All things we want to know. Because when we go to talk to someone, we don't just want to go in blind and go, hey, you need serving kids. And you go, I just had a kid. Oh, that's a great point. You should probably wait to serve. And that actually comes up later on. One of the things we're not going to do is we're not going to say no for them. This is number 4. Listen, I know that they're busy. I know that she has kids to take to school. And I know that she is also on the PTO. And I know that she also. But here's the thing. People who are really, really busy are typically busy because they're really good at being involved in things. And so we're going to go to that person and we're going to say, hey, so I know you're busy. Let me tell you why this is worth doing it. And that the next thing on the list, number 5, is like, it says memorize, normalize, and personalize. Why do you love serving in Kidman? What does it take to serve in Kidman? Do not tell people that it's, hey, come and hang out with kids. That's not what you do. You know that's not what you do. You're leading a small group. You're facilitating games and discussion, and you're taking kids to bathroom breaks, and you're security. You're checking kids in and out of rooms. Like, you're not hanging out with kids. So don't go, hey, this is what it is. I'm asking you to come in once a month to be a sub in our classroom. I'm asking you to come in twice a month and serve when I can't be there. I'm asking you to come in 4 times a month and serve alongside me. Okay, if I ask them to do that, they're not serving alongside me because I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But you're in a small group, and so they get to come and sit with you and learn. You get to train this person, so you get to bring them in. So, what does it take to be a kids volunteer? Let's not undersell it. Listen, if you're asking them to come in for once a month, let's say, I need you to come in and freaking kill it. And if you're saying, hey, I'm here every single week, I want you to come in, you go, come and join me every single week. We'll serve, and then we'll go sit in church together. Number 6 is this. We're going to talk to them in person. Okay, you're gonna give me the name of this person. I'm gonna ask you, so when are we gonna talk to them? Because if I text someone or you text someone, hey, you want to serve in kids? Ghosted. Hey, on the phone. Hey, can you serve? You know what? Let me think about it. And no. Let me say this: serving in kids, it's a bigger ask. It's harder to serve in children's ministry than it is to make coffee. It's harder to serve in children's ministry than it is to be a greeter and hold the door open. And I'm not minimizing those positions, but I am telling you, we can't just go, hey, you should come and do this. We have to go, this is why we love to do it. Number 7 is, it says connect as a shepherd. It is to go, hey, I know it makes sense to ask that person because they're your friend, but if they just had a baby, we're going to hold off. We're going to talk to them, say, hey, we were doing this exercise. Who would be an awesome fit? Your name came up. I'm going to come back and ask you later, though. I'm going to let you get used to this. Hey, I know you started a new job. I'm gonna talk to you in 3 months when your feet are a little bit under you and you're like used to the new rhythm and schedule and that kind of stuff. And then number 8, when we talk to this person, when you talk to this person, be excited. If you're Maddie and you have 21 kids in your small group and you go, listen, I'm about to pull my hair out because I have 21 kids in the small group. That person's not going to say yes. But when you go, hey, I want you to come and join me in this small group because I'm getting to work with these kids and like I'm having really great conversations with 3 kids because I have 21 kids. But if we cut that number in half, we can have really great conversations with like 10 kids because now I'm having with 3, but I'm not stopping 21 other kids or 19 other kids. And now I get to have really good conversation with my whole group. And then you get to have a really good conversation. It's like we get to multiply what we're doing, not just like add 3 to the 3. Now it's like, oh, now we're going like 6 and 6. It's awesome. Opportunity versus loss. Hey, I know that coming in to volunteer is going to take an hour and a half of your week minimum. That's if you don't prep at all. You like show up 15 early, you wait till every kid gets picked up. But this is what you're gaining. This is what you're gaining personally, and this is what these kids are gaining by you being here. And if you say that to someone, especially someone who's busy, and you go, hey, I know that you're busy, but look at what you're doing, look at what you're bringing, look at what you're adding, that person is going to go, hey, that's worth being busy for, because you're not going, hey, you're not busy, so come be busy. It's like, you're already busy. Be busy with something more important is really what you're asking. And the last thing is this, that simply reminding you that recruiting is a form of discipleship. That we say A, B, C, D, accept, belong, contribute, and disciple. And you are here, you are already contributing, you're on that journey. Who do we know that's like, man, they love Jesus, they are just not serving somewhere in their church yet. And they would be a great person to serve with you. And you love this person, and you can tell me and you can tell them why they'd be a great fit. And we want to write these down. Okay, we're going to take these papers. I'm going to have these on the weekend. You're going to write the answers down, and then we're going to go after these people because honestly, we have 45 volunteers about per weekend. So we have some subs that fill in those spots. And if we had 90 volunteers, if you each found one person, first of all, that would be a 100% success rate, and I would be the children's pastor of all eternity. That's not going to happen. Like, they're not all going to say yes. I want you to know that. When you ask someone and they say no, that's okay. I'm not like going to blame you for being a bad recruiter. That's just numbers. But if we had 90 volunteers on a weekend, we could basically double the number of kids and still have relationship with them. And we're not going to double the number of kids overnight, which means you're going to go from having 22 kids in your group to having 12 kids in your group. You're going to go from having 16 kids to having 8 kids in your group. And then your conversations with them get to be, hey, last week, this was your prayer request. I've been praying for that this week because I could remember what the prayer requests were because there were only 8 kids. How's your grandma? How's your mom? Hey, how was your soccer game? And you get to follow up with your kids and actually like care about them, okay? So that's what we're gonna be working on as an entire team. We're gonna do this all within the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We're gonna fly through this. So man, have a great day. Have a great week. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, everything we're doing here is because I know that you come because you love to serve with kids, because so many times it's really hard and you keep coming back. I want that to be easier for you. I want you to come in and have a really great time. Love the kids that you get to love, and let someone else love the kids that you don't get to love or don't have to love, because you get to focus just on your 4th graders, your 1st graders, your 11 o'clock kids, your Thursday night kids. Let's bring some people on the team. Let's bolster this thing up. And then we're just gonna be praying for the next wave, that if we build a volunteer team, that God will just bless it and send more and more and more kids. And we'll have to do this again in 6 months because we won't have enough volunteers, because there are just so many kids coming, just excited to learn about Jesus, hear the gospel. So have a great day. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you this weekend. Praying for you guys. Peace out.